Good morning. Okay, so I know I don't look that great because, yeah, whatever. But I just was, I've been on the, I had a bit of blah, 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 blah. I had a bit of insomnia this morning, so I wasn't able to sleep, and so I got on the computer, and I've been on the computer for several hours now, and I finally went and got something to eat. And finally just starving, and I devoured and breathed in the food as fast as I could, and then I still was working on the computer, and then I had a pause for a moment. I had uploaded some other videos, and for a moment I had a pause, and all of a sudden I realized my posture was and so just lifting up my chest a little bit. I probably shouldn't do this in this outfit, but just the idea of sitting up straight. So, I'm sitting here on this couch. I don't know, don't really want to show myself too much, right? Okay, so do it this way. You can see how my shoulders are, the alignment is hunched, rounded, and my neck is, I can't even duplicate this. Gosh, that's how it looks like at 90 degrees. My body's going straight, my head's going 90 degrees. Yeah, it's just awful. So I'm going to sit up, and if you notice, when I sit up, all I do is I just go, whoop, sit up. My head is still at that 90-degree angle. It's at a really bad angle. It doesn't work. So if I roll up, and what am I doing? I'm lifting my diaphragm, actually, is what I'm concentrating on. And I'm not just sticking my head back, because if I stick my head back, you see it's still bent forward. So if you just put your head back, then your shoulders are still not in the right alignment. Your head's up, yes, but your shoulders are still angled another direction. So I lifted my chest, and you notice I took a deep breath. I just automatically was like, oh, wait, there's a way to get oxygen into my body. So if you sit up, just sit up and lift your chest. I heard a really great, I've been watching some posture videos to see what other people do. And he was talking about how you can imagine a cup right here, and you don't want stuff to pour out. You want it to sit up. And that was kind of interesting. I don't quite like that idea, but definitely I've always, instead of shoulders back, which is something that my mom used to always say, you can do shoulders back with still being hunched. You can still be hunched like that, with your shoulders back. See, look, my shoulders are back, but it doesn't lift. It doesn't align. See, watch that beautiful, how it just goes into place. And if you ever see somebody who's lifting tall and straight, look at alignment. Now, I can tell where all the tension is being kept. So, like, right here on my right side, I can tell that I must have been looking or holding the tension. That probably my arm was held up. And you can do a stretch. If you do a stretch, though, make sure you do a shoulder rotation. And sometime I will do an exercise for you where you can do all 360 degrees of stretching out your neck. It's a really cool exercise. Just taking a moment to breathe. And it's hard to do after you haven't been doing it at all. I've been, for 4 hours, I think I've been stuck in another position. Ignoring my body, ignoring how hungry I was, probably ignoring how tired I am, working on the computer. So take your hand and just, sorry, this feels really good. You take the back of your hand, or your back of your shoulders. I can't speak right now. I haven't had much sleep. And you pull up. So if I was giving somebody a shoulder massage or a neck massage, this is probably what I would do, is you want to release the tension back in the back of your neck. And it actually, when you release the nodules back here, I'm sorry my verbiage or verbosity is not coherent probably right now. But I want to make you this video while I'm doing it myself, not just do it for myself, but also for you to connect with your own body. Just a reminder for you to connect to your own body. So if you push up onto your neck with your fingers and push your hair up, one, cranial massages are really good for your skull and your blood system and your tension. And if you even if you have, so a lot of massages you can't do if you have high blood pressure, but a cranial massage can be done. I'm pretty sure for any situation. You know, probably shouldn't take my word for it. You should always get your doctor's opinion about massages. It's been a while since I've officially know it, but I feel generally pretty safe giving somebody a cranial massage. You might want to do your own research, because you can actually cause a heart attack for somebody if they have high blood pressure. So you don't want to give them a Swedish massage if they have cancer or high blood pressure. People don't know about the contraindications, but there are a lot, or for the pregnant. Okay. And just, you know, you rotate back down and then rotate back up. So you've been down, you go up, and then all of a sudden you're like, you feel the tension in the back of your vertebrae and muscles on either side. So go ahead and come back down and then go back up. Some people call it in the yoga the cat-cow. Yeah, cat-cow. Oh, and I can tell just by how I'm holding it. Just the tension. Okay, sorry. Doing a stretch myself. So you just, all you have to do, it's very simple to give yourself a self-massage. You know, if you're in Houston, you're welcome to come by the house in the evening, and I will give, I don't do formal massages on the table or anything, but just informally while people visit, just to release some of the tensions. You have to sign a piece of paper that you're not going to sue me for anything, but you yourself could also just take your hand, take your fingers, and pull down. Make sure when you're releasing your tension that you take the time to breathe and letting it out. See, and something I always notice that when I release the tension on one side, then all of a sudden I become aware of the tension on the other side. But I always start off noticing the right side tension and then my left side, because that's, for me personally, where I held it. But if you listen to yourself, you'll find that where you think you have the tension, it is actually where you have the most tension, but then you have all the other parts that you're holding funny. Okay, now I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. It's a side-to-side motion, so let's see. I don't know if you can see. If you can see how I'm twisting. It's kind of hard to tell in the shadow. I'm still sitting, and while I'm sitting, I'm moving my rib cage over to the side. So my hip's right here, and normally you go straight on top, but now I'm moving to the side. And for some people, for my son, it was really difficult to learn how to do this. I don't know why. Okay, so you go side to side, do some more shoulders rotations, shoulders, neck, stretching up above. Oh, hello. Oh. Really reach your hands up above your head. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the screen right now, but you actually get a little bit more of a stretch with your head down. Make a sound if you can, exhaling. Anytime you release tension. Okay, push your hair back. Not many people don't, they're so worried about hurting their hair. If you can, not going to mess up your hairdo. And even if you are going to mess up your hairdo, you should do it anyways. Take your fingers and push through the hair And many people don't realize what's so wonderful about going to get your hair cut is because they give you massages in your head and your scalp, and you're releasing all the tension in your hair and your scalp when you take your fingers and really press into your scalp through the hair. Sorry, my hair is kind of oily right now. I was working outside yesterday. Alright, whatever. Alright, so just take a moment to stretch from your computer, please. If you're watching this, I hope you're doing this with me. And make sure you just check in with yourself every 15 minutes, every hour. Don't do what I do, which is waiting 4 hours before I checked in. You get so focused in and you forget to check in. Make sure periodically you stand up, and when you stand up, do something like this where you do some shoulder rotations. You get up, do your shoulders. If you do it throughout the day, you'll help your cortisol, you'll help your muscles overall, and you're more likely to not be snapping at everyone throughout the day. All right. Hope that helped. Big hug. Squish. Remember, you are going to have a wonderful day if you choose to do so. So choose to have a wonderful day. Look at how beautiful it is outside. Sorry, my garden is kind of a mess. Look, see, we're grapevines. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Please remember that you are important, you are special, and I appreciate you for having taken the time to listen to this and for checking in with yourself. I want to encourage body listening because you become a better communicator with everyone else and the world around you when you listen to your body. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe on patreon.com/KEE and keep listening. Thank you. Thank you.